Hello everyone, I welcome you all to this class. This is mathematics class, and in this class we will be studying how to find the integral of product of sine and cosine, or product of sine functions, or product of cosine functions using the knowledge of the product formula. We have some of the product formula on the board here. If you have the product of sine and cosine, sine A cos B is half of sine A plus B plus sine A minus B. Then sine A sine B, product of two sine functions, sine A sine B is half of cos A minus B minus cos A plus B, and then cos A cos B is half of cos A minus B plus cos A plus B. So we are going to use this formula. This formula will help us in finding the integral of two sine functions, integral of two sine functions, integral of two cosine functions, integral of sine and cosine functions. So let's look at this very example we have here. They ask us to evaluate the integral of sine 5x cos 3x with respect to x. This is what we have, right? We want to evaluate. We are going to make use of this. We have product of sine and cosine. This falls under first formula, product of sine and cosine. So we are going to use this formula. So this will be integral of half of sine A plus B, right? Half of sine A plus B. A is the first angle. A is the angle of sine, and B is the angle of what? Cosine. What is the angle of sine? Angle of sine is 5x. Angle of cosine is what? 3x. You add 5x plus 3x will give you what? 8x. So you are going to have sine 8x plus, we have sine A minus B, right? So that is 5x minus 3x will give you what? 2x. So we are going to have sine 2x, right? So this is what we have, and then we can factorize half. So this will be half of, then we have integral of sine 8x plus sine 2x with respect to x. So I just factorize this constant half out of the integration. So if you proceed, we are going to do the term by term integration of, then let's integrate. So we want to integrate sine 8x and sine 2x. So let's integrate. So you first of all differentiate the angle. The angle of sine is 8x. If you differentiate 8x, you are going to get what? 8. If you differentiate 8x with respect to x, you get 8. So you are going to write that 8 down. You write the 8 down. Then you integrate this trig. Remember, what we did is that we differentiated the angle of the trig. We now brought it down. Then you now integrate, because it's integration we are doing. You now integrate the trig. If you integrate sine, you are going to get what? Negative cosine. So this will give you negative cosine of 8x. Negative cosine of 8x. Then if you come to this one too, you are going to do the same thing. So you are going to write what? You are going to write, you differentiate the angle. The angle of this sine is what? 2x. If you differentiate 2x with respect to x, what are you going to have? You are going to have what? 2. So you are going to have 2. If you differentiate 2x with respect to x, you bring that 2 down. Then you now integrate sine. If you integrate sine, negative cosine. So you are going to have negative cosine of 2x. Right? Then plus constant of integration, what? C. After integration, you need to put the constant of integration. So we can multiply through. We can open the bracket. We can multiply through. If you open the bracket, this will be minus cos 8x divided by 2 multiply 8 is what? 16. Then minus cos 2x. 2 multiply 2 is what? 4. Divided by 4. Then plus what? C. So this gives us the result of the integral of this very trigonometric function. So thank you so much for being part of this class. I'm expecting you in our upcoming class. Bye.